What's up, party people? You know who it is. It's big. Swarzarelli. Today we're gonna watch one of my favorite things in the world. Word to catch a predator. And today we're gonna focus in on one of the most notorious motherfuckers, Lorne Armstrong. Telling you, if you like watching this shit, look up Lorne Armstrong. Look at his chat logs. He fell in love from what I watched in the chat logs I've read, and Based Shaman, who has a YouTube page, did dramatic readings of the over 50 pages of the chat log this motherfucker had. And he fell in love. He literally fell in love with this decoy, man. Fucking Lorne Armstrong. Dude's a fucking loser, man. The fucking loser. But we're gonna check him out. Oh, but before we even do that, we're gonna fuel up. And I'm gonna play the intention game with this video. So anytime the word intention or intent, any form of the word is uttered, I will take a toke. Along with the tokes I'll probably regularly take. Um, I haven't seen this one, so it's pretty long. It's in four parts. I'm gonna try to splice it all together seamlessly for you. But we'll see if he uses the predator's favorite word, and that is the predator's favorite word, intention. It's not my intent to do that. You know what I mean? It was not my intent to have sex, even though I came over here with condoms, lube, uh, porn, and Mike's Hard Lemonade. I had no. If you got Mike's Hard Lemonade, you're looking for some pussy. But let's watch this shit. Lorne Armstrong versus modern day superhero Chris Hansen. Let's fuel up and get busy. Mm, that's the wow. This is a fine cannabis. It stings the nostrils. Stings the nostrils. Okay, let's get into this. Let's watch Lorne Armstrong.
She got two little horns and they give me a little bit.
All right. Yeah. All right, people. So this is the extended interview for Lorne Armstrong. So just by the look of it here, there's gonna probably be a lot of backstage talk and stuff. And the video is cut into four parts, pretty long. I'm gonna do the whole thing in one video. So stick through the whole video because I know us humans these days, we have the attention span of a fucking fly. And you know how much a pays attention, A fly can fly through a window into a room or like your car, and then that fly's trapped. You can have the window wide open. The fly will go all the way around the motherfucking window. You ever tried to shoo a fly out of a fucking open window? The motherfucker will go all, you know what I'm saying? They got the big eyes with like the little million eyes in it, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was supposed to be better. They can't fucking find their way out of a room. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they should just have like two normal eyes like normal people. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, fuck flies, man. All right. How the fuck did I get on that subject? I don't even. All right, man. Let's watch Lorne Armstrong, man. I'm just loading up another bowl, and I'm playing the intention game too. So anytime the word and it can be said by anybody, not just by a predator. Even if like a cop says it, or Chris Hansen, or anybody. You know what I'm saying? Anybody. Even if I'm sitting here and somebody passes and bumps into the computer and say, "Oh man, that wasn't my intention," I gotta hit. Right now, if I hit the word intention, I don't care if it's said by anybody. I have to hit the ball. All right, so let's get busy on this, man. Lorne Armstrong to catch a predator. He's like a superstar in the fucking predator world.
Okay.
That's the decoy. I bet y'all don't like no shit. We didn't know that was a fucking decoy. It's quiet on the predator set. They don't talk to each other and shit. They just stand there and look at each other all like. But Chris Hansen just like everybody shut the fuck up. I run the show here. Chris Hansen's probably like a fucking tyrant behind the camera.
I'm right outside the
Oh,
front
she's
door.
outside. She's outside. Okay. Oh, so she's flagging Lorne in, I think.
He stopped. He's driving away.
Oh, he bounced. He comes back though. Again, I bet you guys are like, no
He
shit.
stopped again.
Of course he comes back, or the video would only be like 2 minutes long.
He's gonna get out, I think. I see a light in his
Of
car.
course he's gonna get out. He's in love with you, man. He think he's gonna come to some anal and all that shit. He's ready to get busy.
He can't see me here now because the building.
What?
He's going.
Why isn't anybody else saying anything else? Like, are they like maintaining radio silence or something? They suck behind the scenes. Oh,
Hey.
here he comes, here he comes. That's right, zoom the fuck in. Look what they have her
Hey,
wearing
glad you
too.
could come.
Girl,
Like little booty
How are
shorts
you?
and shit.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. How was your drive?
She does look young. I think she's 18 or 19 or something like that.
Really? How
She
come?
looks young. They
She's
picked her
Oh.
very
Look,
young.
we got
man.
these new chairs. You have to sit down.
Like if I was a 22-year-old dude, I wouldn't walk down the street.
It's a
with
massager
Oh my
chair.
God,
It
look
vibrates
at
when
that.
you press the buttons.
it.
Look, oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my
flip the switches.
god!
Which one is it?
You can use
Why does
either
he have
one.
to
It
have a
tells you
baseball,
there's
a
one
red,
for your butt, there's one for your
uh,
lower back, and there's one for your upper back.
a Boston Red Sox hat
You just
on?
felt my
I'm
butt.
from Boston.
I think.
You can pretty much tell a difference when you press the button.
Holy, yep, that's my
That
butt.
feels so good, right? So,
I thought you had
Why
blonde
does his
hair.
legs look so
do you like it? I
short?
dyed
Look.
it by my...
Why does his legs look so short? Like that's the tip of his toe. And this is like, is he a midget?
myself.
I think it's pretty.
Thank you.
It's very
Like, it's
pretty.
pretty.
Where's
Oh
the
my
pizza?
God.
I was waiting to eat because I thought you were bringing some.
I don't want to bring you any pizza.
Well, weren't you gonna bring me something?
Well, yes, I
I'm
was.
not gonna bring you no
And I
pizza. I'm
did.
not gonna feed you. I'm just gonna
Did
fuck you.
you
I ain't
bring
gonna say nothing about eating.
condoms?
Yes, I did.
Where are they?
Out in the truck.
Well, what good are they gonna do in the truck if we're in here?
Well, yell at me, why don't you? I haven't had a kiss yet.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
He's so
Well, then what did you want
that
to
just
do?
fucking grossed me out.
Well, I want a kiss first.
And then what?
Can I have a kiss first?
Well, let's talk first.
Dude, thirsty motherfucker. Lay back, man. Listen to me giving dating tips to a pedophile, man. But I mean, even if you, but if you was dating, if that was like a regular of age woman, how you gonna come at somebody? Well, I want a kiss for. I haven't had, see, he just asked like 9 times in a row. Trust me, and that's another real. Trust me, if you're gonna get a kiss, you get one. You ain't gotta ask. It's coming.
We just got
Okay.
here.
You just
You
got
letting me go on the truck
here.
and get myself?
No, it's all right.
No? You don't want your thing right now? Present I gave you?
Well, what is it?
Well, I can't tell you. That wouldn't be much of a present if I told you.
Well, you can go get it in a little bit or something, okay?
She's like,
Okay.
don't even worry about it. Leave.
Are you nervous?
A little bit.
A little bit, not as bad as you thought you would be.
Not as
He looks
bad, but I
weird,
still
man.
am kind of nervous.
Like
I'd
he
rather
has some kind of
talk a
weird
little bit
plastic
first,
surgery.
and then so I'm more comfortable, you know?
That's like cool.
Good. I'm really
Ugh.
glad.
Ugh, why
I
is he
like
grossing
seeing
me
you.
out? That's like cool. It's like, is that supposed to make him relate or make her relate to him? Like, that's how young people talk. That's like cool. Everybody, anybody that's watched this video, and then if they've ever heard a young person go, that's like cool, let me know in the comments below. I don't think a young person in the history of young persondom has ever uttered those words like that.
Person.
Yeah, I like seeing you too.
Good.
So.
This is getting hot. How come?
Oh, because press the red button. It's a heater too.
You gonna have a seat too?
I like to sit on the edge of chairs.
Do you?
Yeah.
Pretty comfortable there.
Hi, sir.
How are you?
All right, how are you doing?
What's happening?
Not too much?
Not too much. You a Boston fan?
Yeah, actually, I don't even watch baseball.
No, but it's a Boston cap.
It's a Boston Cap, yeah.
Yeah. So what are you up to tonight?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
No, lot.
Well, I tell you, for the last several days, you've been up to a lot. You're a pretty prolific chatter there. You want to explain yourself?
Not really. I
No,
never
not really. I don't want to explain
really
shit.
was gonna do anything.
You weren't really going to do anything.
No.
So you brought condoms. What else did you bring?
I brought her a bracelet.
A bracelet.
He's
And
buying
her,
fine jewelry for a 13-year-old.
and she is how old?
She's supposed to be 13.
Supposed to be 13. And how old are you?
37.
37.
Now look at him. He's
You have kids?
37. What the fuck is up? He's 37. Look at him, man. He's like he's run through the mill. I'm way older than 30. I'm not way older than 37, but I'm older than 37. And he looks like he's 10 years older than I am, man. The fuck this guy been doing, man? The chasing little kids like fucking take years from your life. Jesus.
No, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I've got nieces, though,
Nieces.
that I think the world of.
Yeah, you talk about your nieces in the chat here. And you talk about how you like to spoil the nieces and how you would like to spoil this 13-year-old girl like you spoil your nieces.
Hope he don't perv on
Is
his
this the way you
niece.
spoil young women?
No.
Now, what's your name?
This is what I was afraid of.
What were you afraid of?
Stupid move.
What were you afraid of?
Stupid fool.
Just because she was a nice girl and
She was a nice girl. You still haven't told me your name, though.
it's Lorne
Lauren what?
Michaels.
Armstrong
Armstrong. And where do you live, Lauren?
in Nashville now.
Nashville. What do you
I
do
was
in
Lorne
Nashville?
Michaels, and if I saw this, I'd change my name.
Actually, I work at a construction company.
And what do you build?
I just started there last week.
Started
Building-
last
now I'm
week, and
building
today
a
was your
gym
that
for
was,
a church.
A gym for
Friday
church.
was your last day, son.
Is that a good job?
Yeah.
Now, besides all this chat here, and we'll go through that in a minute, you also sent a whole bunch of pictures. Now, why would you think that's appropriate?
It's not.
Look, he's so ashamed.
Those are all your
So
pictures, right?
ashamed he can't even look at his own penis.
Is that all you do in your spare time?
His own penis disgusts him.
No.
You know you've done some
You ever get in
shameful
trouble
shit
like this before?
when you can't look at your own dick.
I've never done this before.
You've never done it before. Have you ever met anybody in person who you first met online in a chat
I've
room?
never done it
No.
before.
This is
Let
the
me
first
tell you
time.
something, man. Let me tell you something, man. I hate when they say I've never done it before, man. These days, listen, I've met women online and it goes in steps, man. And they do the same thing that I would do when if I was going over a girl's house. And they're at the point where they're going over and sex is going down, man. Meeting people online is different like than meeting a chick at the bar, meeting women, meeting a dude at the bar or whatever you're into, a goat, whatever. Um, when you meet somebody online, man, you generally are not going to meet each other face to face from for at least a week, 2 weeks, and if you're long distance, it could be months. And then by the time you do meet, you've exposed yourself and been yourself so much because you're behind the computer. So if you yourself and she don't like it or he don't like it, you can just block them. So you can really be yourself. And by the time you get to the point you're gonna meet, you sent videos, nudes, had like told each other the nasty shit. When you get there, you're fucking. You're fucking. You're fucking before you go to dinner. You're fucking.
So,
Yeah.
what made you all of a sudden, for the first time, get online, chat up a 13-year-old girl, and drive up from Nashville to meet her for sex?
I didn't.
Lorne. Lorne, 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 Lorne.
All right. So we're gonna continue right where we left off. Here we go. Intention game has been non-existent. Excuse me. Woo. Don't try to talk and exhale at the same time. It doesn't work. Oh, the intention game's been non-existent so far. So, damn, that hurt my nose. Delay reaction. I'm having fits over here. All right, let's watch this part two. Lorne.
Up from Nashville to meet her for sex.
For sex.
I didn't.
Lorne.
Lorne.
You send her naked photos. You have an explicit conversation,
Fucking explicit.
and you bring condoms.
Fuck
What does that
jackets.
add up to?
I know.
That's the equation for getting booty. You don't even know what filth to begin with.
At first, you seem like the Good Samaritan, the protector. Don't tell me your last name. Don't ever tell anyone from the internet your last name, okay?
That is some
Okay,
fucked
why?
up shit.
Because there are some real weirdos on here sometimes, and they might try to go looking for you.
So see, look at him. He even had a plan. That's a technique. He even had a plan. He's making it seem like I'm looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? All these other people, I'm telling you, don't. I don't even want to know your last name. I don't need info like that because I don't. But eventually, he's gonna ask. You know what I'm saying? And like he's trying to gain her trust, man. That's some fucking crazy shit, man. That's like some undercover psychological brainwashing type pedophile tactics. That's like fucking pet eye mind tricks. You know what I'm saying? For real.
So don't ever tell them your last name, your address, your phone number, the town you live in, or the school you go to. You're one of those weirdos. I mean, was that some kind of a ruse to gain her trust?
It's
No, it
rules,
wasn't.
not
It
roost.
wasn't. So how did it go from
Was that a roost?
hey, be careful, don't give anybody your last name, to, hi, here's some naked pictures of myself and I'm coming over with condoms?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I love Chris Hansen.
Well, you must know something. I mean, help me to understand this.
I don't know
What do
why
you mean you don't know?
I even did.
You don't know why you did it.
Don't know why he did it.
Well, I think I know why you did it. You did it because you wanted to have sex with a
Yeah,
13-year-old girl.
he's right.
I don't think that.
No, well,
I don't think that was it.
you don't think it was it. Well, why don't you help me?
That's some bully shit. What? Why you fucking stuttering? You know what I'm saying? Fucking bully. Chris.
Me out. Why don't you tell me what it was then?
Because I wasted 5 years of my life on the internet talking to girls that that gained my trust, and she seemed like somebody I could trust.
You could trust. So when you say you spent 5 years on the internet, what, getting taken advantage of by women? In what way?
In every way.
For instance.
I was up in Washington State. That's when I started going on the internet.
When you lived in Washington State. You started going on the internet.
And then what happened, Paul?
I met a girl, and she said her name was Amanda James, and she told me that her daughter was her niece, and that she was watching her niece. Well, she was actually had custody of her niece.
What the fuck is he talking about?
And then?
3 years later, I moved back to Maine just to be close to her because she lived in Pennsylvania.
So,
and I didn't date anyone. I didn't see anyone.
so wait a minute. He was in Washington State. He met Amanda James. Amanda James said she was taking care of her niece or niece. And then he moved back to Maine to be closer to Amanda James in Pennsylvania. Am I getting that right? I really don't want to listen to it again, but I might have to. This guy's a fucking waste, man. Let me see. Let me do a little rewind here. That should be enough.
In every way.
Yeah, it's good.
For instance.
I was up in Washington State.
Washington State.
That's when I started going on the internet.
When you lived in Washington State. You started going on the internet, and what happened?
I met a girl, and she said her name was Amanda James, and she told me that her daughter was her niece, and that she was watching
So she lied about
her
her
niece.
niece
Well, she
being.
was actually had custody of her niece.
It was really her daughter. Okay.
And then?
3 years later, I
Wait a
moved
minute.
back
Wait a
to
minute.
Maine
Wait.
just to be close to her because
3 years. He was in a long distance internet relationship with somebody for 3 years, and for 3 years he didn't try to see anybody. 3 years.
lived in Pennsylvania, and I didn't date anyone. I didn't see anyone because of her.
All right, so what happened?
I got back to Maine,
Maine
and I was
is.
talking to her
I mean, it's on the same coast, but Maine
on the
and
phone,
Pennsylvania,
and
man, they're pretty far apart.
my sister wanted to say hi to her, and my sister had been on the internet for a couple of years, and she was able to read people pretty good.
And what happened?
And she got on the phone with her, and after she got off the phone, she was only on the phone with her for about 2 minutes, and she got off the phone with her and told me that she wasn't real.
She wasn't real.
She told me she was lying to me, and she'd been lying to me all along.
Did you ever meet this woman? Did you send her money?
I sent her money. I sent her all kinds of Dale Earnhardt things.
Dale Earnhardt things.
Yo, so he online dated a girl for 3 years. He was in Washington, she was in Pennsylvania. He didn't date anybody for 3 years because he thought this woman was his girl. So in his warped mind, moving to Maine was moving close to Pennsylvania. I mean, You gotta go through Vermont, New Hampshire, Massachusetts. Pretty sure you don't have to go through New York, but you gotta go through Rhode Island and Connecticut and then Maryland. And then I think you get to Pennsylvania then. I mean, you gotta go through a shitload of states to get to fucking Pennsylvania, man. Like, or go through upstate New York. That's not moving close. And then he said his sister figured it out in 2 minutes. I mean, this story is the most jumble, mumbo, fucking pedophile, pitiful bullshit I've ever heard, man. Like, and the way he's talking, like we're supposed to feel sorry for him, man. Chris Hansen should just punch him in the face.
Or how Junior thinks she was Dale.
The race car driver.
Yeah.
And that's how you get straight to
And
it.
so, because you got taken advantage by a couple of women on the
NASCAR.
internet, you thought it was okay to take advantage of a 13-year-old girl on the internet.
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
No.
I'm very happy that you talked to me before talking to anyone else, though. This way, you'll be safe.
No, this way I'm the one that get to fuck you.
That's what I meant to do. I don't know how.
You don't know how what?
I don't know how it lead to this.
Well, here, let me take you down the road. This is how it went. You started with this, and then it goes to, so this is as thick as a telephone book, by the way, this chat.
Chat, man.
You started chatting with her when? Last month? So you've been chatting with this young woman for a month.
That's a lot of chat for a month.
And so it starts with you being the protective older brother type. And we flip
Then you
through
become the fucking molesting
dozens
uncle
and
type.
dozens of pages here. And ultimately,
Is, is that
builds
all
into
chat?
a very sexually explicit conversation.
Is that all chat? I thought it was 50 pages.
I wish I were sticking it in you right now.
What you sticking in?
You tell her to delete her archives
Mm-mm.
after we stop talking again, okay?
There's that metaphorical fucking
Why
noise
did you
of
want
jail
her
cell
to
just
delete her
closing.
archives?
I just heard the jail cell close right there in that comment.
Help me out.
I
You
didn't
didn't
want
want
her.
to get in trouble.
I didn't want her to get in trouble by her parents.
I mean, that's not weird to him that the woman he's talking to
I mean, this
can
goes
get in
on
trouble
and
by her
on
parents
and on.
for not erasing her computer. Come on, that
Do you think naughty thoughts about me before you go to sleep? You talk about getting married to her. Getting married. She's 13.
yo, look at the look of disgust. Getting married. She's 13. It is disgusting, man.
And when she,
Huh?
and then when she was 18.
Whoa. What do you mean she's 18?
So I meant when she was 18.
Oh, you were going to marry her when she turned 18. But you're just going to have sex with her from the age of 13 to 18 then.
I was gonna marry her when she's 18, but from 13 to
Are
17,
you excited about me
I'm
or
gonna be
my
fucking the
penis?
shit out of her. This dude needs to be punched in the face.
Did you bring anything else with you tonight?
Oh my god.
Like what?
Like anything?
No.
Food, alcohol,
And I mean, he's assuming a very long relationship.
So just the
13-year-old.
bracelet
He's assuming that
and the condom.
5 years now that she's still gonna be his girl.
nothing else. What do you think ought to happen to you? Oh, here's a good one. Is Miss Vagina thinking about Mr.
Oh,
What is she thinking?
oh my god. He knows she's 13. He's just talking.
What's up with that?
Who says that, man? Who says that? Is Miss Vagina thinking about Mr.
What do you think ought to happen
Penis
to you?
today? He's sick, yo.
Help me out.
I think I should go to counseling to get off the internet.
Oh,
Go to counseling and
counseling.
get off the internet. Did you ever say to yourself, hey man, I got a problem here?
No, because I never thought I did.
You never thought you did.
And see, man, I may have mentioned it before. This is that thing, man. That people do. I'm guilty of it. Everybody's watching is guilty of it. That we've condemned or made fun of somebody doing something, and that we've done the same thing. But to us, don't seem like it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? But that's what he's talking. That's that shit he's talking about. To him, and I bet he's seen shows and even been by himself like, oh, these dudes are terrible. And then right when he got off the show, got on his computer and did the same thing because he doesn't feel that he's the same type of motherfucker they are.
Does this incident make you think that perhaps you have a problem?
Counseling.
What are you
He
gonna
need
do?
a fucking fist to counsel his face.
I can do
That'll
some
learn
things
him.
I can't do.
That'll learn his ass.
Go on.
Well,
This thing,
you ever watch
anytime
television much?
they do this, if they get caught, just a big motherfucker just come in
You
there
ever
and
watch
just
a program
beats the
called
shit
Dateline
out of
NBC?
them, man. Every time they get caught,
Well, there's
eventually
something I gotta tell you.
I'm guarantee you after the first
I'm
beating they
Chris
wouldn't
Hansen
do it
with
again.
Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on a
Come on.
girl's.
Come on.
Now you're free to walk out
What
of
did he
this
turn
house right
into? A
now.
bird? Hold on. What did he?
But if there's anything else you want to say,
I'm
now'd be the
sorry. I
time to
was
say it.
blabbing my mouth. I'm gonna rewind it. Let's get a little rewind going.
Well, do you ever watch television much? You ever watch a program called Dateline NBC? Well, there's something I got to tell you. I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on a
Come
girl's.
on.
Now you're
Come
free to walk
on.
out of this house right
Come
now.
on. What is he, the
If
fucking
there's anything else you want to say, now would be the time to say it.
pedo bird instead of dodo? What's happening?
Sheriff's office, down! Get down! On the ground, on the ground!
Listen to him cry.
Put your hands behind your back.
Hear it? Hear him cry? And look at Chris. He just goes back. That was like a super villain exit. Like he did his thing and he goes back into his fucking life. Bravo, Chris. Bravo. So now what's gonna happen here? You can hear him get arrested. I wonder if for this view for the rest of the video. Oh, you heard that? I heard the handcuffs. I heard them shits click. So his ass is going to jail. Let me scan through and see if anything else exciting happens. If not, we'll just move on to the next part. All right, party people. So check it. All the rest of that video was just that view, and you could just hear little rumblings in the background. Part 3 and 4 are basically the same thing, but you get a view of all four cameras at the same time. So I'm gonna make that a whole new video. So this will be part 1 of the Lorne Armstrong interview, and then I'll watch those other two and make a video for those. And then, we'll be able to analyze all the views at the same time. Yeah, you dig, you feel me? Yeah. No, that's what we're gonna do. So let's load one more bowl while I talk about this asshole for one more minute. He he's a rare one, man, because he definitely fell in love, man. And when Chris Hansen comes in, the look of betrayal on Lorne Armstrong's face is priceless. I love that it hurts them so much. Love it, love it. But he got 5 years in prison. I know that. I know he got 5 years, and he deserves every fucking year. Telling a fucking 13-year-old that I'm gonna marry you. You know what I'm saying? I don't even need these headphones. That I'm gonna marry you when you're 18, but until we're to that we're gonna fuck. You know what I'm saying? We're just gonna fuck for 5 years. Fucking dude, man. All right, let's do this, man. Let's take this talk, and then just look for part two to come up. Uh, Probably in the next day or two. I'll get to it. You know what I'm saying? So smoke up. And also, I'm still doing my giveaway at 100 subs. I'll be giving my prize giveaway. I'll make that video. It'll explain what it is. Basically, it's gonna be a trivia question. You send the answer to my email. You know what I mean? I'll pick like the first 10 that get it right, and I'll put all those names in the hat, and I'll pull a name out, and then that'll be the prize money. You know what I'm saying? If even if I get only one person might answer, who knows, man? Motherfuckers is fickle. People are fickle, fucking fickle. But yo, subscribe, hit like, hit dislike, comment, share, do whatever, but do something. You know what I'm saying? Peace. Swarzarelli out.